Good evening, well hello and welcome to TT Miniatures. Today I've got a new book from Osprey which is Ground Forces in the Korean War 1950 to 53, and it's something that I've been waiting for a little while for because I also have this book but I first bought this a few years ago from Warlord Games, and there is Korean rules for bolt action. And everything you need is in one single book, which is fantastic. And there are a lot of unusual troops, and I'm not going to go into them all because I suggest you get the book for it, but there's some crazy troop selections like Chinese grenadiers armed purely with grenades. And yeah, there's a lot of flavour within the book. And there are options here for having sort of multinational forces and United Nations, and it's something that's, you know, being known as the Forgotten War, I hadn't so much forgotten it, but I just knew nothing about it. I'd seen half an episode of MASH, which was mildly amusing, and I've now got the box set, which I need to catch up on. But we don't really have any films out there or anything in the culture in the same way that Vietnam is very, very culturally present in, and a load of amazing, cool films I saw as a teenager about something that was a very, very nasty war. But yeah, there's some great images in here of some of the troop types, because we have Chinese forces in this, as well as sorry, Laurie's just waving. We're using a tripod where Laurie's broken one of the legs off. Just wait, here we go. We got one of the legs off here. Laurie, can we just show what's happening to you behind, please? Laurie's got this cat climbing all over him. One of the legs has broken off. We're at a new table, and we're worried that Laurie's ding dong is going to go off in about 60 seconds. So I don't know if you viewers at home can see this, but we're actually at Laurie's house today, and as you can see, things are going awry. So we're having cat attacks, tripods, and the imminent banging of Laurie's ding dong. So yeah, but things may have gone on a little bit of a tangent. But yeah, Ground Forces in the Korean War 50 to 53 is an excellent primer if you want to know about the troops that fought in this war. What I find particularly interesting is that it actually talks about their tactics, but each nation has a specific doctrine. Doctrine, for those of you who are not au fait, is basically how the armies move, how they fight, and with the communists in China, it will all be based on sort of Mao and communist ideals, but the Americans, it's going to be very much a different way of fighting. You can see this expressed in some of the troop types and some of the areas that are talked around within the book, particularly the way that the Chinese will use their own troops with practically no weapons, just grenades or very limited training, and they really use them in a very sort of casual, cavalier manner that really doesn't seem to care for the individual at all. But yeah, it's a great primer for me because I'm starting off hoping to get some figures painted. The first box here is Chinese PVA support group. So it's, and if we can see it here, we've got a selection of troops here. There's a regular officer, there's a second officer here, there's a medic, a medium machine gun using a Maxim machine gun, there's a Chinese political officer, not unlike a commissar, and then we've got a support weapon in a medium mortar here, and we've got some fantastic colour schemes throughout this book here, including different types of officer kit. There's more details when you're reading the book, but this has pretty much got the whole thing covered if you want to start playing bolt action Korea. But I've also bought this as well, which is the US Marine Corps support group. We've got a similar layout here, but no political officer. We've got a mortar team, a medic, there's a radio operator, so forward air or forward air controller, medium machine gun team here, and an officer here. So this is where I'm starting my journey into bolt action Korea. I played a few years ago over with Beasts of War now on tabletop.com for one of their fantastic boot camp weekends, but this is where I'm starting, and if you're looking to get into it, I thoroughly recommend Ground Forces in the Korean War 50 to 53 as your go-to starting point.